Binoria MD.
My billionaire baby.
Okay, Mama, we have a question that I believe that been bothering a lot of people, young women out there about financial maturity. If there are levels to financial maturity that we think that we need to have in this building our finance, especially as a lady, as a woman that wants to build her financial capacity.
Wow, it's a very, very striking question. And I normally tell people that financial maturity is not all about how much you earn, it's how intentional you have been with your money, as in managing your money over time. And to me, I always tell people my story, and I use that story a lot to educate you guys. To me, some people move from one stage to another. The first stage is what I called survivor stage. This person is moving from paycheck, monthly salary to other. At the end of the day, what bothers them is that, as in, if they are earning 100,000 a month, or 50,000 per month, or 200,000 per month, they cannot save any money. They will bargain on emergency expenses, on budgeted expenses, because they see money in their hands. Okay, so before you know it, their monthly salary or monthly income will not even last them up to 30 days. I call it survival stage. People that have this mindset, they hardly save, because to them that 100,000 is small, that 200,000 is small. They just have survival mentality. So before you know it, 30 days they are looking for money again. Okay, and the second one, people that have this mindset always tell themselves that they have arrived. Stability stage. This stability stage, they can tell you, I can pay my bills, so they go on pay bills. If they have emergency, they can sort it out. They will begin to budget for, maybe to invest or thereabout. But this stage is very, 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 very deceptive, because if you are not careful, you will begin to relax, giving yourself a rival mindset. But if you are wise, and if you are following financial maturity, this is the time to do what? To buckle up and invest massively, so that you are going to launch yourself to the next stage. This was the stage that I used to tell you guys that I can have 10 million naira then, 20 million naira then, but I'll be plating wool. It's not all about paying bills. I'm not in this world to pay bills. You will pay bills and save some at this stability stage. After buying all your normal, solving some problems, you still have some leftover to invest and take care of your family. This stage is very, very deceptive. And a lot of people end up in this stage, and they will never move to the next level, which is security stage. All right. Can we go on? There are many.
Yes.
Security stage. I call this stage intentional planning. Intentional planning. At this stage now, you are done. You are no longer at survival stage. You are no longer at a stability stage. You'll be stable today and not being stable tomorrow. This one, you are now having what I called financial security. Okay, if you want this stage now, you can start to invest massively. Intentional planning, intentional investments. You can, at this stage, you can invest in long term and short term planning or investments, and your money will still be there and be stable. Okay, at this stage, you are now thinking about your daughter, your children, retirement plan, owning house, owning hotels, owning farm, and the rest of them. Okay, and this stage is very, very wonderful, but you are not going to stop there. If you want to move, I told the lady to be audaciously ambitious. If you are really, really ambitious, you are going to pass this stage and move to the next level, what I called growth stage. This one now, you are building wealth. Your money is now working for you. Whether you go out or you do not go out, your money will be working for you. If somebody comes in and buys your property, your money is working for you. You now send your money to different investment vehicles. This one now, you're already retired, and nothing like, you don't need to engage on active income. again. So this one is not, if you don't open shop, you will not chop. Growth stage. It is wealth building. And everybody, I don't know, it's only in finance or in wealth creation that people wish that they are wealthy. But every other things, every other institution or areas of life, when people want to become that thing, they learn the habit, they learn about that thing, they look for a mentor, and then, as in Imol, Eba boy, it's only in wealth creation that people will just be daydreaming. Okay? That people will just be sitting down wishing, how I wish I have this, how I wish I have this. You can have anything that you want if you follow the plan, if you follow the principle. Wealth creation has a principle. And whether you know about it or not, your ignorance of it does not mean that the thing is not in existence. So if you follow it after growth stage, you will now launch into a wonderful stage. What that stage, I call it independence stage. I call this one financial freedom. Work is optional. Investment covers living expenses. Your expenses, if your expenses is maybe 1 billion or 100 billion, your gross income is already, let me say, 200 billion, additional 100 billion. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this one now, your investment and everything you have covers expenses. Then you can now talk about legacy, generational impact. This is where you start to empower people, to build people, to, teach people how, but in this part of the world, billionaires don't teach young people how they made wealth. What they do is just to show off how much they made. Do you know why? Because half of them did not make money organically. They made money illegal ways. And you cannot teach how you smuggle, contrabands and things that is not in place, because EFCC and police will come for you. But if you made your money organically, you are going to teach young generation how that wealth was created from step 1 to step 2. And when they follow it, they are going to achieve the same result that you achieved. That is what Robert Kiyosaki is doing in US today. And that is what we are doing here at House of Sublime Properties Limited. I don't know if I answered you well.
Yes, ma'am.
Or do you still need some clarity?
A little bit of clarity more.
Okay.
You made mention of the stage whereby we earn and then we invest. And so my question there is, like, what percentage of our salary do you think a young girl or a woman that have a family should be put into investments, and what percentage do you think he should put in maybe living expenses, and then just the range?
Okay. I think the stage you are talking about is stability stage.
Yes.
Because the people that are in survival stage, they don't even think about investment. They live Ihechifote. Ihechifote mentality. Now, I always tell young girls, this is your time to become whatever you want to be. If you are going to become that in marriage, you are going to work extremely hard. If you are not financially free and you got married, you need to work extremely harder. But now that you are single, believe you me, it is more easier. Talking about how many percent you are going to save, I'm going to tell you that if you ask me, I will always use myself as an example. Now you are not paying school fees. Now you are not catering for your home or maybe children or paying for anything. This is all about you. Then if you can take care of your parents, it's all about you and your parents. So at this stage, I will say you should save 70% or 50. All right? I'm going to advise that you save 70% or 50% of your gross income. Okay? If you want to launch into that speed quickly, you have to really curtail your lifestyle, because the only thing that used to prevent young people from saving is their lifestyle. They want to buy all the rainy clothes, all the hair that is in vogue, all the handbags that is in vogue, so that they can pepper the online people that is not even noticing them, and pepper their neighbor, and show people that they are now so classy. All those things, they are not necessary at this stage. You can look anyhow you want to look. But believe you me, 5 years from that moment, you can buy anything that you want to buy. All right. So if you want to be carrying weaving or braiding, just live within your means. Okay. Then looking beautiful is not expensive. It's not expensive. That time, do you know what I used to do? I will come down because I schooled in Enugu. I will come down from Enugu because Enugu clothes, they are expensive. I will come from Enugu to Onitsha and enter Sokoto Road. God is my witness. I will be buying all these Sokoto Road 500 naira. I will just buy all these small clothes that I know that goes well with my shape, and then iron it very well and do what? Wear it to school, wear it to my marketing. Nobody, they did not write the amount you bought the clothes. It's only girls that are stressing themselves. And beside them, they are selling all this okay that you can buy 500, 1,000, and nobody knew. Okay, but the thing will fit me to the extent that people will be asking me, Jenny, where did you buy this clothes from? So it's not a must that you must spend before you look neat and sweet. It's not a, if you cannot afford boutique now, please don't go. You will still afford it after moving from security stage to stability, growth, and the rest of them. There is no wig now that I cannot afford, unless they have not manufactured that one. There is no wig now that I cannot afford. But had it been you put yourself on high jump, you are going to suffer. You will be the one that will suffer. Everybody will be seeing you as a big girl except yourself, because your pocket is empty. Nothing to add for it. No value, no assets, nothing. If they ask you what do you bring to the table, you were begging. Yeah? The question is about a cigar. But don't you know that you have to be human being first before getting married? What if they say, okay, no marriage again? Won't women survive? Won't women build house? Won't women buy car for themselves? Okay, so that's my own stake.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you so much. You went deep to this. You have another question, but that will be for another day.
All right, thank you.